but now Joe Biden is president. And Democrats are apparently so worried about his ability to fulfill his duties as commander-in-chief, they want him to hand over the nuclear codes. Remember, this is not an isolated incident. Just a few months ago, as President Trump's term was coming to an end, Nancy Pelosi, remember she backed that bill that would set up a nonpartisan commission to determine a president's fitness for office. She said the bill wasn't about Donald Trump. So who is the bill about? What did it all mean? It really makes you wonder what the Democrats are thinking about their own commander-in-chief. Here with more, Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz, Fox News contributor Dan Bongino. Good to see you both. Matt Gaetz, what's your take?
Well, Sleepy Joe wasn't just a political nickname. It appears to be a governing strategy for the Biden administration, with short days lacking sufficient rigor to lead a great country. You look at a growing number of Democrats who are now concerned about giving Joe Biden the codes for the nuclear system. I'd be concerned about giving Joe Biden the code to my garage door opener. But this is about more than just one man. It is about the presidency. It is about the doctrine of peace through strength that we talk a lot about on this program. And I oppose this letter because I do believe that no matter who the president is, they have to be vested in the authority to be commander-in-chief, to take care of the country, even if it is Joe Biden during nap time.
And the policies of appeasement, Dan Bongino, are back. Apparently, Joe Biden, his administration, they were doing secret diplomacy with Iran while Donald Trump was president, undermining his foreign policy. Now they're pressuring South Korea to appease the Iranian mullahs and hand over $7 billion in assets to the Iranians. But, you know, the Constitution is clear. It's not even there's no constitutional ambiguity here. The president is the commander-in-chief, not a group, not a consensus of commanders-in-chiefs.
Yeah, you're right. Well, on the foreign policy front, what you mentioned is correct. I was reading an op-ed in the Wall Street Journal today. The Europeans are laughing at us, Sean. The Europeans right now are saying to themselves, you know, this China-Russia deal, this don't look so bad. Maybe we should partner up with these guys instead. It was a really fascinating op-ed. But on this nuclear football story, you know, I'm not kidding. When the producer sent this to me, I had to read this twice. I thought, like, is this sorry? I thought, is it Babylon Bee? Is this The Onion? This is a real story.
It was fake news,
I mean, think about how. Right, I thought, no, I'm not kidding. Like, I thought, is he trying to be funny about this? I mean, this is a real story. These are Democrats. You said it in your opening segment. I hope everybody didn't miss the line. Is there something these Democrats aren't telling us? Because it's something I warned about before the election. I was getting from my sources. Sean, again, it gives me absolutely no joy in saying this, and I mean that. He is in real significant trouble, Joe Biden. And listen to me. Everyone around him, everyone knows it. Everyone knows it. This is the scandal that they're not telling you how bad his condition really is.
You're a former Secret Service agent. Are you saying that if we were to bring on Secret Service agents, they would confirm what you're saying? Is that, I mean...
Well, they call it the Secret Service for a reason. But I maintain a lot of contacts outside of even law enforcement. And I'm telling you, from what I've heard from people in my network, everyone knows how bad it is. Everyone. It's not a mystery. It is the worst kept secret in the White House. And how they can... Think about this. We're only in the second month of this. How bad is this going to be 4 years from now? This is a serious problem. This is not a joke.
That would mean a cover-up, concealing something from the American people, potentially. Again, I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to play one on TV. I'm not going to play one on radio. My own observation, Matt, is if you go back 4 years, 10 years ago, he looks weak and frail, and he's obviously struggling cognitively. I'm not making a medical diagnosis. But the reality is everybody sees it, and there's only a few of us willing to talk about it and be honest about it.
And what you have to realize is on the left, this is all part of the plan. Having a Joe Biden that is too frail to stand up against their efforts to centralize power, to take over the economy, to limit people's rights, to extend the boundaries of executive action beyond what's constitutionally permissible, they're able to do these things because Joe Biden is not in a position to really make decisions day in, day out. We're hearing reports from folks that even the presidential daily briefing is taking on a different flavor as a consequence of the Biden presidency. And look, I want the president of the United States to to be healthy and happy and vigorous and vibrant. But if something different is happening, if in this case even Democrats are stepping forward to say that they have some concerns about these nuclear protocols, I think we all ought to listen, because what we do know is that where there is any sort of decline, it's not necessarily linear. It can happen exponentially, and it's something the country needs to be on the lookout for. You are right, though, Sean. Age is only a number. I just spent one day as the guest host of your radio program and your TV program. I was exhausted, and I think you have a few decades on me. So even folks who are a little longer in the tooth can still bring a whole lot of energy.
You know, as much as they hated Donald Trump, they didn't propose this. I don't know. I'm not making any judgments. We'll let the people decide at home. Congressman Gaetz, Dan Bongino, thank you both.
This is Congressman Matt Gaetz. If you liked that video, make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on social media, and join us on our daily podcast, Hot Takes with Matt Gaetz, on your favorite podcast listening platform.